So the first card you have for your past is Temperance. This is one of my favorite cards. I absolutely love alchemy. I love changing things. I love changing the atmosphere to make new things happen. I love manifestation and making old things, bad situations, into better situations. So this is what I'm seeing happen to you. You pulled yourself out of a really bad situation, and congratulations if this is resonating with you. And I think it took a lot for you to be able to do this. I think you really had to make a big effort. You had to really concentrate to get this over with, to get to get yourself doing this. Look at how this angel's really concentrating, working on what they're doing to get this result that they want. So, I think you tried to get someone out of your head. I think you were trying to do this for a long time, and you tried to get them out of your heart totally. And I think for a long time, I think you were part of the way there. There was this great big time where you're like, oh, I'm kind of halfway there or 2/3 of the way there, but they're still not quite out of my system. They're still there. So, and I think for a long time, I think at one time you might have even gotten into another relationship. Maybe you're still in that, I don't know. But, I'm not saying that you were in a new relationship while you still had feelings for someone else. You didn't have those kind of feelings for them. It wasn't that you wanted them back. You didn't want them back. It wasn't that at all. It was just that you still had some part of them in your head. And when someone's had a huge impact on your life, or they've been, with you for a long time, it can take a long time to completely remove them out of your energy, out of your system. And I think that was what it was. So, and I think at one time in your life, this person totally took over your life. I think, they're in your head, in your heart constantly. You thought about them all day long. They were with you all the time, texting you every day, talking to you just about every day. And that's not something you can just switch off all of a sudden. So it has been gradual, but you have done this. I'm seeing that you have finally done this. So yeah, I'm actually seeing you physically moving things or removing things. So maybe you got rid of some physical things that were reminding you of this person as well, which is always a good thing to do. So, if this resonates, it was kind of like claiming your space back and claiming yourself back. It was like you got yourself back. You didn't have a part of yourself with that person anymore. So this is really good. I'm really glad that's happened for you, if this is resonating with you. The next card you have your past is the King of Swords. So yeah, this is about cutting out what you don't need with this great big sword, and determination. Look at his face as well. He's determined. So, you need to do this because you're in a kind of an unresolved state for a long time. You're in a sort of a limbo where you kind of have this person still around you. And I think cutting all of this out has finally set you free. There's a butterfly over this king's head, and obviously these beautiful wings on this angel can represent freedom as well, flying free. So, you're really strong, you're really determined. And this is what I'm seeing about you. A lot of people give up on things, but you have this sort of determination to keep going. Sometimes no matter what you're feeling, you just keep going. I mean, there are a lot of times where you felt terrible, and you did go backwards and forwards a lot of times in terms of, what you could physically cope with. And yeah, there were times where you probably felt as if you couldn't even face people. There are probably people who even now might be wondering how you are. You just couldn't talk to people at one time. You went a bit quiet, I think. But yeah, you're definitely coming out of this now. You're much stronger, but certainly, excuse me, I had a hiccup. Certainly around work and things like that, you just kept going like this big strong workhorse. So, yeah, the last card you have for your past is the Four of Cups. Yeah, I think there might be someone who might be feeling a little bit upset right now, even though this is in the past, because I'm seeing what happened was there was a time where you were really feeling like, I can't face people, I can't talk to people. So there were some people who you didn't cut out, but you were kind of distancing yourself from. I don't think you meant to. I think it was just your state of mind at the time. So here's this person in this card. I think they are feeling a little bit... they might even be feeling a bit angry with you, and I'm getting this feeling that they wanted to talk to you, they wanted to see you. I think this might be a friend. Now, there is that you did kind of distance yourself from a lot of people at this time, so there is that, but I don't think this is all that simple. I think there's also a bit of confusion around this. I can't see if this is actually someone you want to stay in touch with. They might not be, because I'm getting a feeling of a few mixed feelings around this, actually. You know, if you know who this is and you want to have them in your life, just contact them, just connect with them, because I think they are a forgiving person, and I think they'd understand that you've been through a lot. But that's if you want to, because there are a few question marks around this friendship that I'm seeing. You might have had a falling out with them. They might have behaved in ways that made you feel a little bit uncomfortable. So, you know, of course, this is all up to you, but this is how they're feeling about you, and they probably still are. So that's just what I'm seeing here. So it's up to you, obviously. It's always up to you. Everything is up to you. But, you know, it's up to you to kind of call the way you see things yourself. So, yeah, the first card you have your presence, the Four of Swords. So, yeah, I'm always seeing this person in your readings. I saw them in your last reading. This is someone who thinks about you. I do think they're finally starting to get through this now. They're starting to get over you, a bit like you were getting through your situation. They are starting to get over you, so you might be relieved to hear that. They had a lot of guilt, and I think they still do have some guilt about you. I think it was really tormenting them at one stage, but I think they did really hurt you, so I think that's why they were feeling that. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I'll just tell you what I'm seeing. When you're with this person, you might have spent some time apart. It could have been a lot of that time, a big chunk of that time. Maybe you were long distance for a time, might be that. Because I'm actually seeing you communicating with them in writing. I don't know if it was through text or emails. It might have even been letters, because I'm seeing a lot of text, big paragraphs of text. So it probably isn't through text message. It's probably either, it might be through email, because like there are some big paragraphs I'm seeing. And you had this mind connection with them, connection through your mind. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It's hard to explain. It will if this is resonating with you. So, yeah, that deep mind connection that you had was there, but it was shattered by their behaviour, by something they did. That's what I'm seeing. So, yeah, I don't mean to talk about this person from your past. I know they've popped up a lot in your readings, but they are getting through this. They're kind of almost at the end of this. So hopefully that means you won't see them again here. I hope so too. And maybe that's what this is telling you, that they're kind of almost at the end. They're going to be through this, and they won't be kind of around your energy anymore. Maybe that's what the message is with that. So the next card you have your presence, the Ten of Cups. So yeah, you really have risen out of this old situation. So this is really fantastic. This is showing this to me again. I'm also seeing this card as a sort of promise of things to come, if that makes sense. Because if you look at this couple, they have their arms out, and it sort of looks as if they're saying, we welcome what's coming. You know, we're going to, you know, we're expecting positive things to come in, and we're ready. What's going to come in for you is a positive thing. A lot of positive things are going to come in for you. And I think that's because of this positive outlook that you have. And I think after you got through all of that drama and all that horrible stuff you went through, with the Temperance card, it brought you into this new positive outlook. And that's exactly what the Temperance card is about. So I'm going back to that again, because alchemy is about changing your mind state to create a new future. So it can be other things, but that's basically what it's about. And that's what you did. So now you have this new outlook, you have this new really positive outlook, and you're welcoming these new things to come into your life. So this is really fantastic. I'm seeing someone else around you. I don't know if you're actually in a relationship. I've seen that you might be in the Temperance card, I think. I think you might actually be in one. I don't know, or you might just be talking to someone. Whoever this is, I think you do have someone around in your energy, whether this is someone you're just talking to, or it might be starting to form a relationship. I don't know, but there is someone there. Now, there is a little bit of backwards and forwards. I'm seeing that now. So that's probably why I wasn't sure whether you were in a relationship or not. So there's a little bit of unsurety between you and whoever this other person is. Now, what I'm seeing here is that you're really going to start to unify. You're really going to start to come together a lot more. Because what this rainbow means to me is unity. Everyone coming together, all different kinds of people all coming together. Unity in the rainbow. That's what that means to me. So you're going to start to unify. And I'm actually seeing, maybe this is why you've been backwards and forwards, and I was seeing this kind of problem or conflict around this, or confusion. I'm actually seeing someone who might have been in the way of this relationship, but now they're either out of the way or they're getting out of the way. I think this was someone who was physically around you, and I don't think this is a third party. This is someone who might have been a friend or a relative. It's someone who was very, very close to you, I think. But the strong feeling I'm getting around this is their energy's either out of the way or they're getting out of the way, and that opens up this potential for unity with this person. That's what I'm seeing. So this is freeing you up. You're going to have this time with your partner, and you're going to get together and unify. So I don't know if there was disapproval around this, because I am seeing family. So that might have been a family member. I don't know if it was disapproval, but they were in the way for some reason, and now they're either out of the way or they're getting out of the way. And there's some sadness around that they are out of the way, but there's also a sense of relief around this, that you can just have your time with this person or your partner or whoever this is. So the last card you have for your present is the Three of Swords. Yes. So yeah, I keep on seeing this person, this family member, this person who was, they're either family or they were like family to you. So it could have also have been a close friend. Whoever this was a lot closer to you at one time, and then they became less close. And I think you became a little bit more unhappy with them because their behavior changed over time. That's what I'm seeing. I think toward the end, they were taking up your time in a kind of a negative way, if that makes sense. Because if you look at this heart, it's divided. It's divided in three ways. So I'm seeing you kind of trying to divide yourself between your life and your time with this new, or not, I don't know if they're new, but this love connection I'm seeing in the Ten of Cups, and this other person as well, who was kind of taking up your time and, negatively being in the way. Now, if this is the same person I'm seeing in the Ten of Cups, which I think it probably is, again, they've either left you, or they're not around you, or they're in the process of leaving. If this is all resonating with you, I am seeing that they might come back at some time. So I think what you should do is prepare for this. Prepare for them coming back. Be prepared, handle things properly, stay in this positive state of mind, try to rise above all of the negativity that they're going to come back and bring to you. If they do, they might change in that time, I don't know, but be prepared in case they don't. Keep that positive state of mind I'm seeing in the Ten of Cups, and don't let this person drag you down. Be ready. If you say, okay, I know they're going to say this, I'm going to be ready. I know they're going to probably do this. I'm going to be ready. What am I going to do? What kind of action am I going to put into place to kind of combat that? So really plan this and really think about this if this is resonating. That's what I'm seeing in that card. So the first card you have for your future is the Moon. So yeah, this is a very deep, very beautiful, but very complex card. It can be a very difficult card. So yeah, I think this is about this person again, this family member or this person who was close to you or friend. They might be an ex-friend now. So they are going through a lot of very complex things in their mind. They have been for a while, they probably still are. And this is in the future, so they're probably going to keep on going through these kind of complex issues in their mind. I actually think they might have lost someone. Maybe they had a relationship breakdown. And I think what's happening with them is they might be seeing other relationships through the eyes of their own negativity, their own bad relationship. It might be something like, if they see a couple that's happy, or, they might say to them, oh, that won't last, or, it might be that, oh, your partner looked at this person that way, that means they're cheating. They're kind of jumping at conclusions because of their own unhappiness. So they're seeing everything through that filter, if that makes sense. Now, I don't think they're consciously doing this. I don't think they are or were saying things to sabotage you on purpose. I don't think they were kind of being nasty on purpose. They were being nasty. It was not nice. But I think this was all in their subconscious. They had these horrible feelings and they just came out. Because the Moon card is all about the subconscious. It's all about the soul and deep feelings, very difficult feelings, not being in your right mind sometimes. So I think that's what's happening with them. And I do think I'm seeing in this card that after a while they are going to realize that the way they were thinking or are still thinking and the way they're relating to people isn't right. They're going to come to that realization. Because they might be losing friends. They're probably doing it to other people as well. And I'll just tell you how I'm seeing that. If you look at this card, if you look at this lobster, it's coming out of the water. And it's coming out of the deep, dark water, coming out of the worst. But they still have a lot to go through. They still have to go up this great big hill. They still have to go through this, past this horrible wolf and this dog that's barking and howling and looks all nasty, showing their teeth and looks all scary. They still have to go up through all that. And when they get through all that, they'll get to the top of these watchtowers. They'll be able to look back on what they've done and their behavior and everything else. And they'll look back and they'll say, oh, that's what I've done. Oh no, that's what I've been doing. I can see all of that now. So they are going to have that realization. Now, again, whether I am seeing them coming back to talk to you again. So whether that's after this time or before this time, I don't know. I hope it's after this time. It could be either. But that's what's going to happen. They are going to become more self-aware gradually. And the other thing I'm seeing is, I don't know if this is something, but I think this is a message to you. You might want to help them or fix them. This is for them to sort out. This is their job to sort out. That's what I felt like I had to tell you. So the next card you have for your future is the Page of Wands. I love this card. This is about growth. So yeah, you're going to grow. You're going to grow with this person, this partner that you're with, this person in the Ten of Cups. And this is also about learning. So you're going to be learning about each other, spending this time, bonding, which is what I was seeing, blending. And, the Page is a student, so you're going to learn all of these different things about each other, spending time together, getting to know each other a lot more. And then your communication is going to deepen, and then your minds and your hearts are going to deepen. So you're going to really resonate together on a really deep level. That's what I'm seeing. You're going to be connecting really, really deeply. And also, you're going to finally be able to spend some time alone, because I am seeing this person was around you, bothering you, and now they're not. So there's that as well. And this is what you're really going to need. This is going to be fantastic for you. And yeah, this time that you spend alone and this time that you connect and you deepen your connection, this is going to be a stepping stone toward this happiness that I'm seeing in the Ten of Cups. So this is fantastic. Really, really good. The last card you have for your future is Judgment. So again, this is quite a complex card as well. It's about a lot of different things. But I think, again, this is following on from everything else. This is about you and your partner moving into this new phase, out of the old, into the new. So as you get to know each other, you'll get to know each other on a really, really deep level. I'm seeing that everywhere here. And you're going to find out a lot about each other. You're going to find out some positive and some negative things. But this is good because these are going to be really, really open, really honest conversations. You're going to go really deep, and you have to be honest if you're going to go deep. So that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to go onto this new level, and there's nothing else I really need to say about this. I just really, really hope this is resonating with you, because this is all about, right from the first card, right from the Temperance card, this is about negativity moving out of the way or shifting to make way for positivity. So